Dave, I guess it was a relatively long journey home on Tuesday night, but a very enjoyable one.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think it's the first midweek game we've had on a night game that since we've been in it. So it was different kind of a week than we've been normally having. I think we probably landed back here about 2:15, something like that. So yes, like you say, it seems a lot shorter when you win a game and you carry on that run. So all's good.
And you had your players back in this morning. There must have been a spring in their step.
Well, today's been a little bit of a sort of, the ones that haven't worked as hard on Tuesday have done a little bit more than the ones that played the 90 minutes or so. On Tuesday, I haven't seen the physio yet, so I can't give you no update on John or Moke. I haven't seen him yet. I haven't seen the physio and let me know what it is, so can't really give you any update. We'll have a better idea first thing tomorrow, really. They wouldn't have trained today anyway, but we'll see how they are. In fact, Moke's outside, so he'll probably have to tell you better than me how he is. So we'll have a probably better update tomorrow on them too. And with the weather being like it is, the conditions dictate as well how much you can do in training, what you can do? We're never going to do a great deal today, obviously, with the week we've had. The training ground's pretty wet at the moment, so we tried to stay off that. The combination of gym, bike work, or 3G, which some of the players can't go on, obviously. So we have to be careful with them this week and make sure we keep them sharp, ready for Saturday. You mentioned John Parkin there. We all know about the danger, all the goals he scored. With him going off at half-time, do you think that maybe the defensive part of his job? Because you struggled at set pieces at times, didn't you, on Tuesday night? Do you think that maybe played a part in that? Possibly. Ball kept coming back. They had a go at it. It's a combination of everything, really. And fortunately, we're in a good position to see the game out. But yeah, probably a combination of all that is great in both boxes, as we know. Ball kept coming back. We didn't have a focal point. Probably a little bit easy for their centre halves than not playing against John Parkin. They changed the shape, put some new fresh legs on. So all them kind of things on a heavy pitch as well. So they all probably played a factor into it. How do you try and organise your team for defending set pieces? Before the game, do you give your players certain players to mark, or are they marking in just areas of the pitch? And then when one of the players goes off, as John did at half time, is it a complete reshuffle, or does the person who comes on just go to mark the man that John was supposed to be marking? No, we identify where we want to put our players. Obviously, we have one on the far post, we have one in the hole, we have one that marks the kid on the keeper, we have 4 or 5 markers depending on how many they set up. Obviously, when John's gone off, then who we would be marking gets designated to somebody else. So there's no great deal of turning it around. Whoever John were marking, then I assume, although I don't know, that Amari would have marked his man. Great game for the neutral on Tuesday night. Are you expecting something maybe quite similar here on Saturday? I'm thinking the game, I know you weren't here earlier in the season, was pretty similar to what we saw on Tuesday when we went up to Spennymoor. And they do score a lot of goals as well. Yeah, well, probably been 0-0 then, won't it? So Martin, tight game. Yes, no, we can score goals. We you know, like I said, we've only had 1 clean sheet since we've been here, and that's not just down to the defence. It starts as a whole 11. It starts from the front. So I'm not having a go at the back 4 or the goalkeeper here, who was outstanding on that as well, by the way. So it's a combination of everything. When I think we've got a little bit of when we attack like the red arrows, and we all go. And sometimes you have to need someone to say, let's sit and let's just keep our shape. You know, you're most vulnerable when you're attacking. So just sit and keep our shape and let them flare-minded players go and sit. And to be fair, Simon did that a bit on Tuesday when we played the 4-3-3. So perhaps we should have changed our shape a little bit earlier to stop them coming through. So listen, the best manager in the world is hindsight. So we move on from Tuesday and we get ready for Saturday now. But the best form of defence is attack. And when you know your side is pretty good going forward, the stats show that York City are, the stats show that Spennymoor are. Isn't that the way to go? It's entertaining, isn't it? Like you say, it's we're entertaining business. Man City are very good at it, as we saw the other day, 4-3. So as long as you're on the right end of it, it don't matter, does it? And you're picking 3 points up. So we'll try and continue that. Trying to score goals. As you say, it's the best form of defence is attack. So we'll try and carry on doing that. You said you're not sure about how Parkin and Moke are. People like Simon Heslop, who came through his first game after that slight injury, is he all right? And have you got any other injury concerns ahead of Saturday? Again, I've not seen them. I've not seen the starting 11. They've been at a different venue today with the physio. We've been up at the training ground and play football with the ones that didn't play, and the youth team. So again, not until I've got back. I've just literally got back down. I'll have a better idea and speak to the physio where we are with that. But we're hoping that everybody's fine. Simon's a little bit stiff in his calves afterwards, which is only to be expected. He's only played 45 minutes at Grimsby the week before, so yeah, they'll be a little bit stiff, but I'm sure they'll be more than ready for Saturday. And Spennymoor have talked about the layout they enjoy going forward. What more can you tell us about them? Me personally, not. I've never seen them play, and I didn't see the game up at their place. We'll have a match report that we'll sit down and have a look at this afternoon. look at their strengths, look at their personnel, and pick what we're going to do in terms of personnel and formation, and get ready for the game.
I presume you've got to concentrate on your own side more than the opposition, haven't you? So you've got to concentrate on what you do best rather than maybe concerns about Spennymoor.
Yeah, you have to make sure that we know what we're all about and what we're going to do, but you still need to be mindful of what their strengths and weaknesses and what they do with set plays and stuff like that. But you're right, we're at home and we're on a good run and we've got a bit of momentum, we need to carry it on.
Announced this morning as well that Moke has signed a new contract. Tell us why you think that the club have offered him another one-year deal.
I think you can see from his performances, he's becoming one of our better players. I think Martin's been in the club 3-4 months now, and he's identified who he likes and who he doesn't like, and invariably who he doesn't like have gone. And the ones that's coming towards the end of the contract that he likes to keep or he wants to keep, we've managed to do that with Sean and John Parkin and now Adriano. So they want to stay at the club, they're enjoying it, they're enjoying what they're doing. So to get them 3 players to sign is a big thing for the club.
Do you agree with me that maybe he looks a better player when he tries to move forward with the ball?
He's an enigma at the moment for me. I think I think when we first came, I think he was sat at the base of the 3 and letting Simon and Sean were the ones that got forward. So we slightly changed it, put Simon back front of the back 4, which I thought worked and enabled him to go. So, I mean, he was a winger, wasn't he, before he came here, I believe. So he's got that ability to go past people. He's got great legs, he's fit as, and he's always on the front foot. So we're pleased with what he's doing at the moment, yeah. And
a final question about the game on Saturday. Should be a decent crowd down here, going for 6 in a row. And Spennymoor, it's going to be their biggest game of the season once again, like it is for most sides.
Yeah, again, as I said to you, it is. They'll bring a few. Hopefully, we can keep on the front foot and keep getting results and keep getting the crowds up and keep getting the crowds behind us. And it all builds with the momentum and winning mentality, the going forward, turning the circle instead of being down the bottom, we're on the way up. So all this kind of thing is building it, signing new contracts with players. So hopefully that can continue.
And I appreciate there's still 3 months of the season left, but do you think this weekend in National North as a whole could be a defining weekend? Salford play Harrogate, it's 4th versus 5th here.
Yeah, it's they'll have part to play in it. Obviously we've got our game, I think Salford at home to Harrogate, and then the week after they're away at Brackley. So they win both their games, then they'll probably go on and win it. If they lose them and we manage to get some points and bring it a little bit closer, people start looking over their shoulders, and we could be interested in running.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah. Have you? Are there any other contract negotiations taking place at the moment?
No, that's it. Like I said, the main ones that he wants to keep, we managed to sort out. Yeah. Whoever's coming up to the end of it. So there's still, there's people that's sort of Louis Almond, for instance, that we've not really seen play. Clovis that we've not really seen play that have to prove it. I mean, Louis, haven't seen the specialist on the 25th of this month, I believe. He'll probably playing that. Is it North Riding Cup we're playing? Yeah, I think it is. He'll play in that. Touchwood. Clovis had a setback with his. He's coming back from an injury. He's fine. He's invariably when he's been out for 13 months, something else is little niggle. So he's got a little bit of a calf strain, which is set him back. So we're not quite sure on the timescale when he gets back. So, but no, we just we sorted them 3 out, which we're happy with, and we'll continue just to carry on with what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, and the window's open for the other lads who are out of contract to show what they can do in the next.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, and I mean to a certain extent, it's always open with us. They can always go out on loan. We've got young Theo. Theo has gone on loan till end of season now to Tamworth, I believe. Young Ryan, the goalkeeper's gone out on loan to Whitby till the end of the season now. So that's brilliant for him to play men's football at 18. Hopefully he'll come back bigger and stronger after that. So it's always changing, it always evolves, and there's always something that happens on a day-to-day basis that has to be addressed.
Yeah. Do you see this inside right role that Moke's playing at the moment? Is that the best combination of what he does? Because he can keep the ball in that position, but he can also go.
Yeah, I don't think he's disciplined enough to play central midfield as a 2. He'll go in or go there, which is his strength, and we don't want to stop that. So in a 3, that's his best position for me. As I said, he was sat in front of the back 4 when we came, but I think that's his strength is getting at people and using his legs to get forward instead of just sat there in the back 4. And sometimes he comes a little bit too deep to get it. He's getting it behind the back 4, whereas you want him in advanced positions where he can cause problems.
Yeah. And do you feel this policy, we'll score more than you, is the right way, or do you come unstuck eventually when it's like what?
I mean, it's not as mindset, we'll score more than you. Well, I suppose it is because we want to win the game, so eventually we're going to do that. But I'm sure the manager would be quite happily to sit there and take a 1-0 win and a clean sheet, which we haven't had enough of. So, it's wide open. We're wide open at times. So we need to sort of tighten that up if you like, and maybe go on and win 5-1 or sit on the bench nice and comfortably winning 3-0, 4-0 and go and enjoy it. So, but like I say, we are in the entertainment business and we want to put bums on seats, and certainly that was the case on Tuesday.
Yeah, none of us need more grey hair, so do we?
I've got plenty of them. As long as I've got it, not losing it.
The one I was going to ask, I didn't ask you about Tyler Walton, who obviously got released. Was Tyler just not?
Well, so obviously, the story I heard, he got released and then he got offered something else and he didn't take it. I got made aware of him when he was at Guiseley. He was training with Barnsley in pre-season, and they were having a good look at him, and he was sort of coming and training on the evening with us at Guiseley, and we left Guiseley. So I knew what he was about, and I thought there was something there. When I came in here, we were a little bit light on bodies in that area, and I just said to the manager, let's have a look at him. So we fetched him in, put him on a week to week, and we were hoping he could push through. But unfortunately, he didn't sort of really make an impact on the first team, or enough of an impact in the first team to justify him to being around the club. But he was a great kid, and he tried his best, but unfortunately, he was a little bit short. So we wish him well, and wherever he ends up.
Yeah, lovely. Cheers, Dave.
Okay.
Cheers, thank you.
No probs.